It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Chargers.
The kickoff for the Chargers.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ross now on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Ross. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten out the bus yet.
I like it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Results in a
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
One formation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Ross. To throw on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just know the
It's better. It's better than the turnover.
The punt was better in the second, and now they're open to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Ross. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun throw for Stick. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Stick from the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stick to throw once more. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Third down, they'll throw with Stick. And this is complete. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Ross on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Down Casey Hayward, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stick looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Desmond King making the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington 14. Chargers 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ross. And that is incomplete.
We went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have... His interception. Puts back Kendall Fuller. And these guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Deep ball for Goodwin. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we erase the flag. They declined it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Lines up and lets it go. Wide open. Complete. Pass for 20.
Look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Ross. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, will go as a 19-yard return.
46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length.
It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there for L.A. the shotgun. Here's Herbert, buying time to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Washington 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Ross throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Ross throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ross on 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Herbert taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's Eckler again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Ross looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Ross will fire this deep. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back after and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think
Herbert has it knocked free. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Stick. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to a speedy Riley Goodwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Herbert. High throw, but he makes the catch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Ross. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped this once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
The 40-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Ross gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Touchdowns at 21 points.
Washington 45, Chargers 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run the counter. Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.